All right, we see pictures of, the IEBC officials getting ready for the opening of the polls. And she's talking to people who are queuing up ready to vote. And we are crossing live to Gichugu, where the Azimio deputy presidential candidate, Martha Karua, is expected to cast a ballot. There you can see her. The pictures are not very, very clear, but now we can see her in a black trench coat, I assume. She's getting ready to cast her ballot. And remember, this is the place where, for the first time, we are seeing not just Martha Karua as we've known her, but a woman who is on the ballot going for the deputy presidential seat. And there she is on her phone. We can see her. Martin Mwangi is covering this for us. And when we get her on the line, we'll be able to speak to him to find out how the turnout is like. I think she's woken up so early in the morning, and looking at the past elections where we've seen candidates, waking up very early in the morning to go cast their ballots. Today we are seeing most of these candidates waking up very early to go up and queue, and then later on in the day just watch what happens. All that had to be said has been said. All that had to be done has been done. This is that moment, and this is the moment of truth for her and the party that she's running with. And we can see she's accompanied by other people there who are already in the polling station. I am assuming they're just waiting for the official opening of the voting process to begin. We earlier saw pictures of officials who are up and down, making sure that everything is ready and testing all their systems. We saw a few people outside the polling station queuing up and getting ready to vote. It's very, very chilly in most parts of the country. That's why we're seeing how people are dressed, including our reporters. Earlier, we were looking at other regions and other areas where we had seen people queuing up as early as 2 in the morning, and especially in Nairobi, where we were speaking to Nina Shaban much earlier on, and she was speaking to people who had gone out already to queue up to vote as early as 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and we are counting down to, I think, 4 minutes to the opening, and the whole country is going to be voting today. So we are seeing Martha Karua there waiting for the clock. It's ticking down, and once everything is ready, we'll be able to see her casting her ballot. Olive?
I can see it's clearly quite cold, going by what are those called, boshori on the head. Clearly quite cold. You saw how Margaret Kimathi was dressed. This is Kirinyaga County, and she's voting. Previously, she voted for governor. She was running for governor, so yes, obviously she voted for herself. So here she is now running as Raila Odinga's running mate, and that is under the Azimio ticket. Dennis, you said it's the first time that a woman is running for DP. I'm not entirely sure that's accurate, but of course for the office of president, we've had herself previously run. Martha Karua has previously been a candidate in
but a ticket of a major
Kenya
party.
Ticket, isn't it?
A ticket of a major party.
Ticket of a major
because
party.
What we've had in the past, Olive, we've had, this whole idea of it's a 1-horse race, 2-horse race. But for the first time, we are seeing her on the top there.
But previously, she has contested the presidency
and
also the governorship of Kirinyaga County. She's already in the polling station. The race is going to be on, and we're counting down, Dennis. This feels like New Year's, when you're counting down 3, 2, 1.
Exactly.
Now we only have about, less than a minute to go. Of course, the usual preliminaries where they hold up the ballot boxes, show that they're empty, that there are no pre-marked ballot papers inside the ballot box, and as soon as those who are already queued up to vote ascertain that, the agents ascertain that, then the voting process can start in earnest. But given their clear boxes, clearly we can see that there's nothing pre-marked in them. That, of course, has been an issue that has been raised. I see her exiting the polling station, or no, taking up a position, I assume, ready to start casting her ballot. And Raila Odinga, as we heard from Kennedy Mureithi, who is the ticket holder for the office of president, will be voting at the Olympic Primary School. We've already heard from Lois Wangoi in Gichugu County, more specifically from, if I can get it right, Kosache Primary School, where Deputy President William Ruto, who is Raila Odinga's biggest, what should I call it? Contestant is going to be voting as well. He is expected to cast his ballot at 6 a.m. according to the report we got from Lois. Rigathi Gachagua, Margaret Kimathi is in Nyeri. We already heard from her, so we're keeping our eye on these, you call them horses? The leading candidates across the country.
Have you been to Gichugu before?
No, I haven't. Different in terms of the biometrics. But there we have it. There is Martha Karua. Her details are being verified. She's handed over her ID. And we also have a camera in Sugoi constituency where, yes, in Sugoi, the home, I don't believe it's, I'm not sure it's entirely sure it's a constituency, but we're in Sugoi, which is Deputy President William Ruto's home ground.
And it will be interesting, Olive, to watch how long it takes from that first clerk there to process her. And that's Martha Karua in Kirinyaga. And then we're expecting also Deputy President William Ruto, who's the UDA presidential candidate under the Kenya Kwanza Alliance. It will be interesting to just see how long it takes for just one person to get processed from the first official to the voting. And I've actually started my stopwatch, so I'm just checking out to see how long it takes. Remember, at this stage, they're all being treated equal. They're all voters, like any other person queuing up to vote. But looks like the time has been synchronized. They're all doing it at the same time. We've never seen anything like this. It's very interesting that Martha Karua and William Ruto, they're both voting at the same time. Looks like there was an exchange of ideas that on the other side they're doing it at this time, so we'd better also do it at this time as well. But those are the two pictures that you can see on your screen. That is Kirinyaga, and the other screen you can see it's Sugoi. I'm not sure I've seen William Ruto just yet. Looks like they're all getting everything ready. We can see, I'm told that William Ruto is there, and you can see the IBC officials just doing the final checks. Also, Olive, something to note, you can already see the security inside that polling station. You can see the
those look like administrators, no?
Yes, you can see already they're there, and quite a number of people who are already around the officials.
I can see with the cameras coming in, Deputy President William Ruto shouldn't be far behind. Sugoi, I believe, is an Eldoret North constituency. I will need to verify that, but he is voting Tarbo constituency. Yes, Lois Wangoi did clarify that it is in Tarbo constituency, and she had told us the Deputy President will be voting at 6 a.m. Turns out, as can be expected from NTV, that her information was accurate. So we expect the Deputy President to walk in any minute now and start the process of